Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be week 6 through 11 for the Metformin updates. It's been a minute. Nothing was really changing every single week. There wasn't any big changes, so I figured I would just give myself about 4 to 5 weeks altogether so that we can see what the major change was. So there have been a lot of changes, some exciting news, and we'll just get right to it. So February 28th is what is going to conclude week 11, and it is currently March 3rd. So now we're going to be posting, or I'm going to try to post the videos in real time before the other videos were posted, or they were pre-recorded and then posted. So I'm currently on the 850 milligrams twice a day, and
my body has finally adjusted to the pill.
so excited because y'all know how I was going through it week 1,
week 2, 3, 4, 5,
and now we're at week 6 through 11, and I want to say that it finally adjusted around week 8 or 9, so that's good. And by adjusted, I mean I can pretty much eat what I want to. I can't expect to have a loose bowel movement or a bowel movement the morning after I take the pill. So usually I try to take the pill now at nighttime, and then in the morning I can expect that I'm going to have to use the bathroom. I don't have any more nausea. I don't have any more headaches. It's just the loose bowel movements, and it actually makes me feel a little good because the fact that I'm regular, I can keep off that excess weight, or it's another way for me to, kind of regulate my weight. So the spotting that I kept referring to in week, I believe it was 4 and 5, I said I was, hopeful that the spotting was going to be implantation bleeding or the start of a period, and it wasn't. But she said it was good because that was a surge of estrogen, and it means that, my body is reacting to the metformin. So that was a good thing as well. On February 13th, I thought my appointment was going to be for an HSG, and that's when they put the dye in the fallopian tubes and they try to confirm, that there's no blockage or anything and you're good. So it wasn't for that. We actually just sat there and talked, which was kind of disappointing because every time we have conversations, it's good to have the follow-ups and the checkups, but when she doesn't use the instruments, doesn't do any ultrasounds or anything like that, personally, I just feel like we're not getting anywhere because I feel like we should be doing something. But, again, I'm not a medical professional yet, so I just have to trust, her process. I told her again that I hated the pill because, mind you, this February 13th was after I had already made an appointment just to talk to her about what else I could take. And she told me to keep going. I told her on the 13th that I had spotting. So this is the second time that I had started spotting. And that lasted from the 8th to the 14th. And even though it was spotting, and y'all, let me just say that when I say spotting, it really don't see anything unless you wipe. And you really have to be, kind of wiping so you can see it. It was never turned red in color. I don't even think it was like mild pinkish in color, but mostly kind of like brownish in color was the spotting. And sorry if that's TMI, but that's what it was. So she said that was good news because she's going to consider that as my period. She says that she thinks that was my period, as light as it may be, the 8th through the 14th. So the good news about that is that we finally have something to go off of. So they don't want you to start the Femira, Clomid, Letrozole, whatever they're going to put you on to help you ovulate until they know when your cycle is going to be. And usually it's like days 3 or 4 of your cycle. So the cycle is imperative for you to have. I also took ovulation tests. The ovulation test seemed to be positive on like the 21st. So on March 8th, that's going to be kind of the marker for everything. If I do start spotting on March 8th and I haven't fallen pregnant, I have to call her and let her know. And on day 3, so 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, on the 11th of March, she's going to have me take the Femera. If you're kind of struggling, or if you have questions that you think are stupid and you don't want to ask your doctor, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable asking your doctor, I joined a PCOS, it's a Metformin for PCOS group on Facebook, if any of you guys are on Facebook, and they were really helpful. There were a lot of things and a lot of questions that people asked that I had the same question, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that, anybody else would have thought to ask that. But they did, and it was, it was actually surprising. So I have, it's kind of going down a little bit, but I had a sty on my eye, and my eyes were really dry, and I had like this eye wash that I bought and like Visine drops that I've been using. And somebody in the Metformin group asked if people are suffering from dry eyes with PCOS, and I said I was. There was like 5 other girls that commented on it, and I didn't realize that the two could be related. But again, you never know. If you have any questions, if you just need some extra support, people are posting their success stories every day. People are posting, negative experiences just for comfort because they need that support. I would really recommend joining the group. Again, that group is Metformin for PCOS, and it's on Facebook. So I have really been trying to stay on top of my working out, and kudos to Jordan for making me go to the gym, because there have been plenty of times where I just want to lay there and I don't want to go to the gym at all, but he makes me get up and go. So I've been working out at least 4 to 5 times a week. Currently I'm between 146 and 148, and I was fluctuating between week 4 and week 5 as well, and I see that between 6 and 11, week 6 and 11, I've been fluctuating too, which, it's not the worst thing ever, because I'm not back up at 152 like I was. I'm just not losing a significant amount of weight. I would have liked to be in the 130s by now, and I probably would if I was eating a little better, but that's not my main concern right now. So I feel good that my body's regulated to the pill, and that I am, at least working out. So that's good. If for some reason I'm not pregnant and I don't have my cycle, I feel like I want to look into something maybe like Prometrium. I don't know if anybody's heard of this, and maybe you can comment below if you have, and I'll do a little bit more research on it. But I know there's something that can cause you to start your cycle, and it doesn't take as long as the Metformin. So if my OB doesn't, prescribe that to me, then maybe I need to seek fertility specialist, and they can. That's about it. I don't want this video to be super long. I just wanted to give you guys the meat and potatoes of what's been happening between 6 and 11. I'll let you guys know what what we decide to do if we don't have a cycle and if we're not pregnant by March 8th. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything that's going on. This is our road to getting a cycle on the Metformin. I think we were successful with that. I'm going to say we were because the doctor said we were, and then we will continue until we conceive. And we are TTC, trying to conceive baby number 2. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.